Hello, I'm Eddie Barnes, LSTC at Northbrook Middle School, and I'm here with Ms. Karen Jackson. She is our lead innovator for eClass at our school. And what we're going to do is share a little bit about our journey using eClass, and we're going to share the matrix as far as how we've come from the beginning until now.
In 2014, Northbrook opened as a brand new middle school. And when we went to our very first meeting about what some of the priorities were as a school, the teachers were all told that eClass was going to be our school's tool of choice for communicating with our students. For a lot of us, that was very scary because we had our own things that we enjoyed doing, and we were a little leery of this, but we were thrown into the fire, and we all learned how to work it with Eddie's help.
So in terms of strategic planning from year 1 through now, we've moved from a level 1 to a level 3. As a part of the journey, the administration here at the school has implemented into our LSPI plan the use of eClass, and it's the expectation that each teacher use eClass in the classroom. And one thing that administration is doing is, as they're going through their walkthroughs, they're looking for the use of eClass, and they're actually going to the teachers' pages and seeing how they're using eClass and the tools that are involved. Karen's going to talk about some of the tools that we're using here at our school.
From day one, since it was something that administration and Eddie were really working to get us involved in, we have had regular before school eClass training sessions. We've had a little bit in some of our professional development training, but we really worked hard getting everybody on board last year for the first cyber lesson. And this year we saw some results when we put it up there and people were able to come up with their own cyber lessons without us having to just hold their hand. So to us, that was really big progress. Eddie has an amazing training page, Northbrook training page, and anytime anything is shared, he shares it with us. So those of us that are seeking out the tools have the ability to go in and get the tools to use eClass to do pretty much anything that it can do in our classrooms. We really have worked to try to share some things that other teachers are doing and highlight things to let people know what the possibilities are.
And one thing we're seeing is that teachers are sharing a lot more. Last year we had a few teachers who were using eClass regularly. Now we have even more who are doing so, and they're finding even more innovative ways to use it. So we have a few more people who are actually involving the implementation of eClass and showing each other how to use eClass school-wide. So we appreciate that as well.
And I think this year we're making more progress than we did last year because as a new school, there were other things that were really a priority to teachers and administrators, and it was really hard for us to just jump in with both feet. But we are working to try to get more and more people involved in getting some of the tools out there, incorporated into their pages, incorporated into their classrooms. We even liked the idea, and Eddie and I talked about the idea of Simpson Elementary School doing their 20-minute training increments, and that's something that we think we're going to try because nobody has to sit in a classroom and say, I don't get it. They can sign up for 20-minute personal training time, and they're going to get some one-on-one and how to embed things in their lessons and really be able to use this without having to look like they haven't been keeping up.
So one of our biggest goals is to get more involvement as far as the professional development piece. Karen and I have scheduled several items for teachers to be able to help them be more involved in eClass. And honestly, the participation hasn't been where we want it to be. So our big goal right now is to figure out ways to get teachers more involved in the process of learning how to use these tools and to be able to implement that school-wide.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we're going to really encourage our administrators to do is we want them to be modeling it more in meetings, maybe sending us more things through eClass like Eddie does, so that it's coming from other places and our teachers will be integrated with it more and more in everything they do and communicating with administrators and with Eddie and with each other, so that hopefully we can really get some things going. We realize what a good tool it is. We share ideas with people as often as we can, but we really hope to make Northbrook a model for this down the road.
Yeah, absolutely.